Namaste everyone. In today's video, I wanted to share with you how to know that universe is trying to speak with you and how to actually tune into that intuition that you have, the right type of intuition rather than the one that comes through your mind to protect you. My name is Priya. I'm very passionate about sharing positivity and empowering people to live their life to their fullest potential. We're all divine beings. We have the capability to create our life the way we want it, so let's make it beautiful together. So today I wanted to talk about, I talked in my previous videos about intuition as well, but I wanted to kind of see where you are at in your commitment, in your trust process with this whole manifestations and law of attractions and all that. Most of us go through law of attractions. Obviously, we all want things in life. Like we all desire things. But simply by wanting things, we won't just get it. There's obviously a lot of law of attraction techniques that you can use. And then obviously action is the main key for anything that you need. Even the word attraction has action in it, so you need to take action to be able to attract what you want in your life. But what happens is most people go through all these techniques. They listen and get motivated to through speakers, either through social media or people that they know or books that they read, and then eventually they taper off. Like the motivation kind of comes down a little bit and then they kind of lose it. So it's either that they don't trust the process anymore, or whatever they desire is like they're not motivated to achieve that. So technically it's like, did you initially even wanted it, or is it something that you don't want to work towards it? Because if you don't put that energy towards it, actioning, then you're not going to receive it. So if you're not motivated to take those actions and be motivated to commit to it, then it's kind of impossible to manifest what you want in your life, at least not all of it. So why is that sometimes our motivation goes down? Like, why is that sometimes we lose that trust? So it's like we like to see results even before we put action into it. I feel that with certain things in my life where I'm like even if you want to lose weight, like people want to see results right away, but it takes a lot of commitment and time if you want to do it properly and if you want to maintain it. But people like to see fast results. I'm one of those people that likes to see fast results, and I'm sure there are a lot of people like that. And this goes with anything in life actually. If you want to see fast results, so the first thing that you need to ask yourself is, and today I'm gonna give you a bunch of questions. I actually recently watched Master Sri Akarshana's video where he mentioned this, and so I thought let me share this with you all as well. So you can benefit from it as well, because it made me reflect on some of the things that I was putting off or I was kind of losing interest in, and where I'm like, initially you feel the hype, you feel the energy, you feel motivated and you're like, yeah, I got this, and then eventually you kind of lose that motivation and you kind of forget about it. And so it's important to kind of get back that energy, get back in the game, to make sure you keep that energy moving. Otherwise, all the things that you already put, all the effort, the energy you put, kind of gets wasted. Energy is not wasted, but it's like the time that you spend doing this is wasted if you're not going to do anything about it, and if you lose interest in it. So the first thing you need to ask yourself is, do you trust the process? There's universal energy. You have to trust that it will give you exactly what you want. And sometimes people get doubts in between, but you need to trust it 100%. So ask yourself, are you ready to trust the process? Are you ready to trust the universal energy that it's working for you and you are able to get what you want if you put all the energy, all the action you need to do properly, but are you able to trust the process? If the answer is yes, then you can continue. If the answer is no, then there's no point on continuing, right? But all the questions I'll be asking, if the answer is yes, then you will definitely see results. So the first is trusting the process. The second is you have to ask yourself, are you ready to commit to any of the decision that you want? So let's say whatever you want requires some sort of decision, right? So it could be that you want a different job. So what are you going to do about it? Are you gonna start applying for certain number of jobs that you want? Or if it's a business that you want, are you going to spend time in investing into that business? Are you going to be quitting your job, your current job, and then moving towards anywhere around the country or around the globe that you wanted to travel? Whatever you wanted to do, are you ready to commit to that decision today? If yes, then you can continue. If no, then you're already hesitating. There's no alignment there, right? So if you're ready to do it, then say yes and keep moving forward. The third question I wanted to ask you. So the first one is, are you ready to trust the process? Second one is, are you ready to commit to a decision today, right now? The third one is to actually accept the fact that there's going to be chaos before order. Are you ready to go through that? Because naturally, we're all inclined to smooth transitions to whatever we want. And I'm one of those people that was mostly living my life that way, where I wanted peace and calm. I didn't want any chaos. And you know what happens when you do that? When you don't want chaos, you tend to hold on to whatever you have at the moment because you don't want to create any chaos. So then you're not moving forward. You're not technically living your life or making that decision to create that commitment that you want, that probably requires you to leave what you have at the moment and move forward. So this could be a job, or it could be your travel idea that you wanted, and you might need to quit your job to do that, and that will definitely create chaos. Nature is like that. You will have chaos before the order. So if you need to do something different, you need to be able to accept the fact that you might have to go through chaos. If you want everything to be smooth, you might be stuck holding on for years and years of something that you don't want. This goes for relationships I have seen where they don't want to create any chaos in the relationship, but they're living unhappily, but they don't want to create chaos. But if you're living unhappily, that's chaos within you. So I'm not saying break up with whoever you are with, or like your family, or like, friends, whatever it is, but you need to make a decision of what's best for you in the moment to get what you want. Maybe what you want is not, you're not desired to, or are motivated to get that. So maybe you need to kind of reflect on exactly what you want. But you can't keep wasting your time on reflecting on what you want. If your gut feeling already tells you what it wants, then you should just go for it, move forward with it, instead of doubting. Because once you start doubting, the mind comes in and it will actually make you feel that you don't want it. Versus your gut feeling at the initial, when you wanted it, you just go for it. Later on, when you waste that time and you don't take the right time to move forward with your decision, then you actually will waste the time in thinking about that maybe you don't actually want it, and you kind of become stuck at wherever you are, regardless what it is that you want in your life. So ask yourself, are you ready to accept the chaos before the order? The order will come. There will be peace at the end, but you might have to go through some chaos before then. The last question you should ask yourself is, are you ready to go through your commitment? Because you might be ready to make a decision at the moment, but if you can't go through all the way, if you can't stick to that decision all the way, this is where, like, even in weight loss, people have weight loss problems or weight gain problems, where they make a decision, especially during New Year's resolution, they make a decision, but they don't follow through. So if you can't follow through with the commitment, then obviously you can't get results. The actual change happens instantly. Change doesn't take time, but the commitment needs to be there consistently. Otherwise, it won't be permanent, right? So if you want this desire, if you want this thing to happen for you permanently, you want permanent results, you want to keep moving forward, then the commitment needs to be there consistently. You can't just make that decision today and say yes, and then tomorrow change your mind. One of the things to avoid is to as I mentioned earlier, waste your time in thinking about it too much. If your gut feeling tells you to do it, take that as an intuition and do it. If you start reflecting on it and taking too much time, I'm not saying don't reflect on it, but if you take too much time to think about it, then our mind will come in and start talking to us and trying to protect us and talk us out of what we want to do. And you'll be stuck with what you want. And this goes same with our family members and friends. If you talk to them about it, they have the same mindset, right? The mind will come and instead of your mind, it will be their mind trying to protect you as well. So whatever your gut feeling is, just start tuning into that intuition and take actions and commit to it. I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, please share it with people that you know. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and click that notification button. I'm very determined to creating weekly videos for you guys and empowering you to live your life to the best version of you. Until then, namaste.